Okay, guys, I'm back. I am back, and I wanted to get into this topic as it relates to the distractions that you're going to have in camming, and why your money or not you're probably not making the money or reaching your cam girl goal, and that could be because you are on social media. And what I mean by that, I mean literally scrolling on social media while you're sitting in your cam shows. I've seen some of y'all do it. I've done it, right? But the thing about, in fact, I don't do it anymore. At least I'm working on it. I used to log into my TikTok and go live while I was working. That didn't really slow me up or my it didn't really slow me up. In fact, it motivated me, because I am the type of person, I can focus when there's a lot going on. Can I say that again? I can focus when there's a lot going on. I'm one of them persons. When I was in college, I could not. Oh, by the way, for those that don't know, I am Jelena Nails. Been in the business for over 15 years as a webcam model, but 20 years in the industry, and started off as a phone sex operator out here in California, in Hollywood, California, few miles away from me, not that far, off of Sunset Boulevard, in an office. Started out as a phone sex operator 8 years ago. Oopsie. I'm definitely up there. Okay, so I just thought I'd give that sweet intro. But yeah, so these distractions, y'all ladies, here we are. Obviously, years later, I have seen the industry change. I have seen what it does, what it doesn't do, how it's improved, how it still needs for more improvement, which I'll come back and talk about later. But I'm definitely grateful that as it relates to protecting women, protecting minors, I'm an advocate at best. I'm grateful that they have gone far and beyond with the measures of making sure that we are all safe, at least in the part of webcam modeling industry, Don't know about any other industry, and don't know about any other industry as it relates to the adult entertainment side of things, except for, again, webcam modeling and being a phone actress. But I am grateful that they have made a lot of improvements, again, as it relates to safety and being an advocate for us and making sure that we are good. Okay, just had to throw that out there as well. But yeah, so the distractions, what are they? Some of you ladies, as I said, I've seen y'all. I've seen myself, okay, sitting online and doom scrolling because your room is slow. Because you're thinking, and when I used to mentor some of you ladies, not you per se, of course, but generally speaking, when I mentored women in the webcam modeling and phone acting industry, primarily webcam modeling, you guys' biggest question once you get started is, how do I keep my room from not being so slow? How do I keep my room from not being so slow? How do I entertain the guys, and keep them in the room? How do I entertain them for the first 5 minutes, which I'll come back and dive deep. One way that you make sure that you at least are paying attention to them when they do come through, because what will happen is you can hear the notification for some sites, depending on what site you work on. But if you hear the notification come through and you are on your phone, or you have your phone down in your lap, or whatever you're doing, the guy is going to go somewhere else. That's just like anywhere in life. If you're sitting out at a cafe and a guy wants to approach you, most people are not going to walk up and say, "Excuse me, ma'am," excuse me, whatever. If they see you on your phone, they're going to assume you're busy. Same way back in the day, if you were a woman with your head in a book, right, or in a newspaper, for my cam guys that may be listening, if anything along them lines, people politely are going to exit stage left and say, okay, she's not interested, she's busy, whatever the case may be. So especially to my newbie cam models, you want to make sure that, I know it can be a little awkwardness, that awkward silence in your first week or so of being in the business, and you're like, okay, what to do. It's almost like that dead air going on, or whatever it is, right? Or if this goes out to TikTok, I'll just say unalived air. But you get what I'm saying. If it's like that, the first rule of thumb I would simply say is, make sure that you do not have your phone in your hand, or at least don't doom scroll. Have it in your hand. Maybe take your pictures, because I have my phone right here on my selfie stand stick, right here, right? And you guys know I do the cam girl warm up, so I'm always ready. But what I've had to learn, again, I brought up TikTok earlier, is to try my best Is to not allow other things to distract me so bad to where it's going to interrupt my money. Plain and simple. To where it's going to interrupt the guys taking an interest in me. Where it's going to, because you have to understand, again, with webcam modeling, this is a slow money industry in compared to other parts of the business and or industry, again, regarding adult entertainment, right? So you may not get a slew of guys coming in your room for maybe 30 minutes straight. It might be like tumbleweeds to some degree. You got to learn and know how to entertain yourself, which I'll come back on another video, and entertain yourself in those first 5 to 10 to maybe even 30 minutes of not having no one stick around. It doesn't mean they're not going to show up, but many times, don't take it personal, ladies. Many times these guys are just popping in to see what you got going on, see who you are. Some of these men are partying. I'm gonna use that word, partying. So they're not really there. They want to get in, get out, especially if it's the weekend. So you'll see a lot of jumping in, jumping out, jumping in. And if a woman is sitting like how I sit in the business, most guys won't even come to me because they're like, okay, she's not really doing anything. She's not really shaking her ass. She's not really, what's going on here. And guess what? There's too many women for men to choose from. So they're like, why come to me and do all that and ask all them questions when I can just go to Susie? But guess what? If he even goes to Susie and Susie's on her phone, he's going to have to keep on going, and even Susie is going to miss out, right? So my point is that, ladies, stay off your phones as much as you can, unless you're taking a selfie, unless you're utilizing your phone is to send a guy a DM. That's what I do sometimes, or you know what I mean, or to see how your feed is looking. All I'm saying is try your best to let the usage of your phone be tied into you making your money, be tied into you not being so distracted. But don't sit up and doom scroll Instagram, TikTok, and do all that stuff. Maybe unless you're sharing something funny or funny joke or something, maybe I don't think you can share videos. You got to be careful with that because of copyright and all that other stuff, depending on what site you're on. And of course, sharing other people to your site. You get what I'm saying? You want to be mindful of all that. But again, unless you're sitting up there, you happen to be looking through your phone for webcam modeling purposes, that's different. And keep in mind, if you're here at this particular site that you see behind the scenes, you guys, shout outs to StreamMate. But if you guys see that, StreamMate has the pause button. Let me scooch over here so you guys can see. You can always just pause. Let me scoot in. Where is it? Oh, because I'm not logged. Oh, I guess it's not there because I'm not logged in. Let's just see if I did log in, would it pop up? I'm going to just do this quickly. Scroll. Come on. Hold on, guys. I'm going to see if it's going to show. I'm trying to show you. Oh, there it is. See? Here's the pause button right here. So all I would have to do is just pause my show. But if I pause it, see, I click that. There's the pause button. It puts me on a 10-minute break. I'm going to unpause it. There I am again. But I'm going to stop my show so you guys can continuously hear me chit-chat. But anyway, again, stay off your phone, ladies, because again, the men will go just right on to the next woman. Because if you have your phone down like this and you're on it, you probably can hear them come in. But what if you have that sound turned off? Then you hear them come in, or you might see them, and by the time you look up, they're gone. I've been there. I'm telling you what I know. So you don't want to miss out, especially to my newbie models. You want to pay attention. This is why certain jobs, just regular jobs, say you can't bring your phones into the call center. Stay off your phones, because it will, especially if it's a commission-based gig, like you don't want to miss your opportunities for making your moolah. It's yours to make. And so you don't want to forfeit it in a sense or throw it away or whatever because you were on your phone scrolling because the guy is just going to think, hey, okay, she's not interested. She's not here to have fun. She's more, what's going on in her phone is way more important. Now if it is, again, go ahead, take a break, click that pause button. 10 minutes is a long time actually to just kind of, if you want to just scroll for 10 minutes and then come back, right? So anywho, you guys, bye for now. One love, kisses. You guys will hear me, see me in the next one. Just want to come here and drop that to you. Gotta go to bed. Bye for now. Hear the alarm in the back. It's LA. It is what it is, right? Bye for now. One love, kisses. You will hear me or see me Whole fire truck. You will hear me, see me in the next one. And again, ladies, happy camming. And remember, the only distraction you need is the distraction right here, right in front of you. That's enough distraction. You don't need nothing extra. Bye for now. Kisses.